These are some stills and some video clips from a recent trip with our Illinois Overlanders group in the area around Eminence, Missouri. Unfortunately, most of the video is vertical orientation iPhone through my windshield, but hopefully you'll still find it interesting.
Maybe.
That was a serious obstacle. I just drove over some horse apples.
Photo moment here for the vehicle. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, we were talking about why the water has that really striking kind of turquoise color. I'm not sure if that's algae or what it is. Yeah, I think this is where the ferry picks us up and takes us to the other shore.
You got a really big stick?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you do want to proceed in these, you probe them, but... This is just something you take slowly. Thing too with videos, it never does justice. Remember when we were in Fort Sam Hood, some of those, pretty intense stuff, and I would look at the photos later and it would look like nothing. It's like, oh man, like I drove through a little bit of a slope there. It's like, no man, that's...
You guys going through that stuff. Hold on for a second.
Yeah, I'll pause here so you can video us going through. And at the end of the trail, we were rewarded with the beautiful view of Alley Spring Mill. The spring produces beautiful turquoise water, which is essentially the headwaters of the river. Later it combines with other side streams.
Let me switch to 4 low.
I suppose it can't hurt.
What are you in?
This is full-time 4-wheel drive, but I'm not locked at so if you can go lock, that locks the differential, and then that takes it to the 4-to-1 setting. So I'll go ahead and go 4 low just because it'll help with the descent. So what Maurice is doing there, with us behind him, is, it's not much, that's a very small washout, but when you get into large washouts, guys have those huge tires. If you can, you just try to straddle them like this, and you don't have troubles, but sometimes you can't.
So, people make these trails.
See on the camera, you can't tell how steep that is. It just looks like Maurice just drove down a flat lane, but that was actually, what's the inclinometer reading here? About 15 degrees, 10 to 15.
Yeah.
So it's not like super
10.
steep, but still that was a grade.
There we go, 15.
Land in front of you like you normally do. But I will be very curious. Yeah, not much, 15.
It keeps bouncing a little.
Yeah, I try to just get an eyeball average at where it really is. This isn't too bad. I don't think we're going to hit 20. We'll hit 15. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Yeah, because it was going pretty high.
Tell me what you think the real max is there. I'm going to guess between 15 and 20. Oh, there's a big pinstripe right there. See, now I'm all happy that I put on my limb risers, because this is where you actually use them. See how that branch is now snapping over away?
Yeah.
I think I won't put it on my window, though. It just whacked me with some twigs.
It's like a tree.
St. Louis Arch, man. That's what gave him the inspiration. That's interesting. That's not a fallen over tree. That's like the way it grew. Like some point.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking again over this hill.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just trying to keep an eye to the right too, because of the overgrowth. You don't want to lose track of where the edge of the shelf road is. I don't think we're even close though. It's not that steep a drop. Oh, look at this, all rocky here. Kind of cool.
At this point, I'm kind of not sure anymore.
We can only just see your taillights right now.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Let me go forward a little bit more and see, but I don't know.
Copy that. I'll wait for you on the upside of the hill. See what you yell out on the radio.
So it almost looks like for sure. It was an adventure to get up here.
Making memories.
Back to the creek.
Yep. Wash your tires. Just want to make sure Mike had a straight shot down the hill in case he loses traction. There's nobody in front of him. It's a little unnerving to have a parked vehicle in front of you when you're...
Hill is going to be interesting.
There are actually three of us in the row. There's Maurice in front of us with his diesel Colorado pickup truck, us and our little Hummer H3, and then behind us is Mike and his son Ben in an essentially stock Suburban 2500. So that's a 3/4 ton, so he's got a bit more ground clearance, but it was basically stock. And we had a lot of fun on this little side trail. Straddle to the right, and then you get across to the left, and then you're good. You good with that line, Mike?
Yes, sir. Looks good.
So on day 2, Randy and Maurice had tremendous courage. They had organized the night prior a 30-vehicle trail ride that went, I can't even remember the distance, it was over 15 miles, included many water crossings. And you can kind of see just in the still the broad range of vehicles. We had stock vehicles, highly modified vehicles, and in addition to the usual collection of Jeeps, we had a Land Rover, a Mitsubishi Montero, our Hummer H3, stock Suburban, and I honestly can't remember the full range, but it was a very fun and diverse group of vehicles, and just a really fun and friendly group for a trail ride.
The flatter part of the road, we're going to make a right.
It's just so beautiful.
So clear.
That used to be, that is a road. Is that a boat ramp? No, it's a road.
We're tires are.
I fully agree on that. Going up or down? Come on, man. Obviously down.
Red mark.
That Push Creek crossing's down quite a bit from yesterday. Maybe a good thing on down here a ways.
Yeah, it's barely deep as the tire. The bottom of the tire is. You can feel the soft rock. You were saying it's not so much that you're in deep water as you're in loose rock. You want to keep rolling through, kind of like not as bad as sand, you know. Curious what that looks like. Ladies, it looks like absolutely nothing. So looking backwards underneath your truck as you cross through water is not interesting.
We might want to creep forward a little bit to make space for people. I'm going to keep rolling nice and slow.
So is that a Jeep?
Both these in front of us are Jeeps. This is a 4-door Jeep. The other one's a 2-door.
89 OGC, Scott, do you copy?
KD9 PTL, I got your copy. Over.
How's it going so far?
It's all good. Really enjoyable ride up here.
Good, good.
Sure Jeff can see us from where he is there. I just want to take it with my wheels cut.
Randy, clear the creek. Alright, good deal.
Ooh.
Spring air. It's no big deal.
You mentioned we got to turn in there, so we're about 7-8 people before we're going to be clear of that.
Wow, so they're way back there. They're just now getting to that where you climb the rock ledge on the other side.
Hey Kevin, you might be dragging something on the driver's side. Looks like a branch. Suburban. Yeah, that was fun though. Hey, did Philip and his material fast again? Come again? Did Philip and his material cross again? That's funny. There's only 3 Jeeps like Joe and I to cross.
Okay, this is the bigger crossing he was talking about. That's pretty neat.
Randy, slow down a little bit.
Has splashed.
Lost a little piece of trim there.
Hey Randy, is this the crossing that you were saying that we should stick right for? Yes, goes in and you can't see it.
So hopefully it's I can have a mechanical. It's like revving his Jeff. Is everything right?
Smells so good.
That was his exhaust, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty stinky. It was so confusing. I looked in here and I saw like, oh, the end of a Jeep, and I saw one. My mind got all confused.
Next time, wait till we're ready. Get it, boys.
All right, we just got to the river, but we didn't see anybody cross, so we need instructions again what the best way is.
Oh, right. You see that ripple of water? You want to go to the right side of it, and then when it flattens out again, make a left and go right up the center of it along that gravel.
So I thought we were going that way.
Me too.
Can we go left out of here?
Fine, you'll feel it, and I'll stand here and I'll kind of point you.
We can't see anybody.
Yeah, you're just going to head straight out into it perpendicular, come out, and then start making a left.
Yeah, to left. It's not
Is
right.
it maybe possible to get someone at the riverbank to give us a little bit of pointers?
Yeah, it is
How about
really
you,
bad.
Joe? Do you see the ripple of water?
They all took off, you know. I think they're talking about
I
that.
do
river.
not. I'm not even close to the river. We're still rolling up because we don't want to bunch nobody up right there. When you see it, you'll see the ripples of water on the left, and then a little ripple on the right. Stay to the right, go past that initial flow, and then turn and go up the creek.
So unfortunately, they all took off, and Jeff couldn't see which way they went.
Okay.
You gotta say to the left of that, I think right there.
Oops.
I think we're going that way, right?
Hey, hold off up ahead. We still got some guys crossing the river. They're having trouble.
Alright, we're stopping.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying. It's shallow here, so you stay just to the left of the.
Boy, do you hit the river? Can you see the river?
Does that make sense? This is the first of 2 times where I have to censor my audio because Jeff surprised us by driving backwards toward us.
Alright, we're crossing again. Stop moving. Looks to be about 7 or 8 feet.
That's what he was trying to say. You could drive up and down this river, you'd be fine.
Stop that in. Let somebody stop in the creek. When you come up to the past the houses, you want to make a left at the Y. Alright, gotcha. After these houses, left at the Y. Yep.
What's happening?
Hold up to get across the next water crossing. Definitely use Flumo, guys. All these crossings here I probably would because of the south bottom. Especially like that Suburban and got a V8.
It's the here's the second time Jeff got us pretty good. He explained later that he had some mud on the tire of his mountain bike, and he thought if he drove backwards suddenly, he might knock some water onto it. Needless to say, he got quite a reaction from us as we wander out in the middle of a fairly deep stream with loose river rock beneath our tires, and we suddenly had to stop and back up twice. The Toyota behind us, I believe with Scott in it, also found that very challenging because he was trying to ride in our wake. So I had to dub over the audio here to filter out my expletives. I did not have my locker on, but I should have done. See that wall of water? It's like, okay, that was serious. I definitely should have, if you think of it, remind me when if you see something else like that, hit the locker. Someone's actually trying to talk, but we just don't have enough signal, good enough reception to get it.
Was that lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said too.
Stand to the right on purpose or just
On purpose.
okay? We learned from Jeff. Wait until he's across, and let's hit the locker just in case. So we're gonna stay to the right and then cut left. And we got deep as well.
Yep.
Got to watch the forerunner behind us. Zip right up. Oh, sorry, did I photobomb you there?
Almost got it. That was a long one.
Thank you.